Hey flower folks, welcome to Sheer Inspirations. My name is Sheer and I'm a botanist and a horticulturist, founder of Sheer Inspirations, located in Southern California, High Desert Zone 8B9A borderline. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to make this beautiful rain chain with Dollar Tree stuff. Rain chains originated in Japan. They're called Kusari Doi, basically meaning chain gutter, and they have gained popularity in the Western world over the last decade for their aesthetic purposes as well as their functionality. I have used Dollar Tree's wedding favor pails along with nautical rope and a drill, a bit large enough to make a hole so the nautical rope can go through. Each of these nautical ropes are 9.5 foot long. I only ended up using 2 of them, even though I purchased 3 just in case I wasn't sure how long I was going to need them. My end product is going to be 6 foot, and I ended up using 17 of these pails. So each packet comes with 2 pails, so the total cost of this project was about $10.50. You want to make sure you have your safety glasses when you're drilling holes in these small aluminum tins, because having one of those little particles in your eye is not going to make for a fun day. Lessons learned when I was doing this, from the bottom, I accidentally ended up clipping the sides of one of the pails. So instead, I flipped it around and started doing it this way, and I found that this was much more practical, and I wanted to share this with you so you don't make the same mistake that I did. Once I drill holes in about 10 of them, I started going ahead and chaining them because you don't want to have too many with holes and not use them. I started out with the knot at the bottom, then attached my first pail, and then started knotting the handles as well as the pails, the bottoms of the pails, so they don't move around. The idea here is to make them functional as well as aesthetic. I'm keeping them white. They could also be spray painted if you wanted to. Once you're done drilling the hole, I'm attaching these, and I'm going to show you how I tied the knot. It's a little bit tricky to make sure the knot reaches the bottom. So you would make the loop and make sure you loosen it so you can tighten it at the base of the hole so it doesn't move around, as I did here. And then you want to go ahead and tie this to your handle of the pail, just like I'm doing so here. And you want to attach them for however long you need it. Mine is 6 foot. If yours is longer, you're going to need more pails. The end of this, you want to make sure that you pay close attention to when the 9.5 foot rope ends. I'm now attaching the second 9.5 foot rope, and this is the tie that I'm using to attach the two. You have an option here to cut afterwards or leave as is. This is how I'm tying the knot. Once this is tied, I'm going to go ahead and leave this as is, but you can go ahead and cut this certainly. And then continue on of attaching however many more pails you need. And then at the end of the rain chain, you also have an option to either tie a knot, a simple loop knot for hanging, or leave the rope as is to tie it wherever it needs to be tied for functionality. And when it rains, you can put a bucket underneath it and collect all the water for your garden, since it is fully functional. Speaking of longevity, since we have used here the jute rope along with these aluminum pails, I'm giving it about 3 to 5 years before I need to replace these. Because the cost is so low to make these, about $10.50 for each of these, I'm okay with replacing this every 3 to 5 years. However, copper can also be used in place of these aluminum pails. Copper is what is traditionally used for longevity reasons. However, that will drive your cost up. Also, galvanized steel is another option, but that is also going to drive the cost up. So if you want to keep the cost down and replace these every 3 to 5 years, this is a great option. If you want it for longevity reasons and it does rain a lot where you live, certainly go ahead and invest in copper buckets or galvanized steel so they can last you much longer. And you can do multiple ones for a few sides around the house. It doesn't have to be just one. And they can add not only aesthetic value, but you can collect water for your gardens, for your greenhouse, for your indoor plants. And these make great addition to any outdoor space, even for decor purposes, even if it doesn't rain a whole lot, because you can hang them on your pergolas or your shade areas on the side, or actually replace the rain gutter with them like they're traditionally meant to be used. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!